Okay, so I have thoughts. I was listening to a message online, and the pastor said something, and what he said really struck me. And he was talking about marriages and relationships. I'm so scared for this thing. I'm not sure it's really balanced well. The message I was listening to today, the pastor was talking about how relationships can make or mar how communication can make or mar a relationship, and people talking to everyone but themselves is also a major culprit in destroyed relationships and marriages. You are telling your friends, your colleagues, your sister, your family members about what is going wrong in your relationship, but you're not having that conversation with the person. Again, one thing that is most common is like people stop trying, people stop putting in the effort, people stop putting in the work when they get into relationships, because during the dating phase you are putting your best foot forward, you are doing your best to win this person over. You can call it like win a prize. So think about the effort you will put when you are trying to win a competition or win something at the fair or something. You would put your best foot forward, you will do the best you can, you will groom, you will do all that in the dating stage. But when you have the prize, quote and unquote, and you're now married, the tendency is for you to slip up and stop putting in the effort and stop putting in the work. You have won, you have what it is you were looking for, so what next? And is that what next part that, kind of like causes the problem, if I must say, in relationships? Because there is, in some people's minds, there's nothing more to aspire to. I have the cookie, I have the jar, I have the knife, I have the bread, I have the yam, I have everything, and there's nothing more to aspire to. But that's where the work starts. That's where you need to be extra thoughtful, you need to be extra respectful, you need to be extra committed, you need to communicate more to kind of like still stay in that honeymoon phase, dating phase, to sustain the marriage. And most papers or articles you read, relationships struggle in the first 2 years. The first 5 years, they say, is like the toughest part, but the first 2 years is really, really where people struggle, because they are trying to blend their lives together. They're trying to become one, living in the same space, having conversations, seeing the same person every day. When you were dating, you were in different spaces, you interacted, you went home, you quarreled, you went home, you had your own space. But in marriage, that doesn't happen. You are with this person, quote unquote, 24 hours a day. There is no escape, there is no exit plan for a lack of a better description. So you have to work with what it is that you have, meaning that you need to have good communication, you need to be grounded, you need to solve problems, you need to put in the effort and the work, because there is no escape route. And I think that is where a lot of relationships struggle, because in those first 2 years, you are trying to figure out this person out, and this person is no longer in that dating phase of trying to please you all the time, trying to get you gifts, trying to take you to the best restaurants and all, but they are now just living their life. So the excitement of the dating and all that is totally gone, and we're back to like regular programming, so the wow factor is gone. But I think what it is that can help relationships survive that 2 year startup point and going forward is to have the right communications, the right conversations, not shying away from problems, not shying away from the things that make you uncomfortable. You can disagree, but you don't need to be disagreeable. Get my point? I'm not saying you need to argue, you need to be disrespectful, and you need to point out your partner's flaws left, right, and center. I'm just saying that you can create this space where, good communication can be had, and proper conversations can be had, so that, and in a thoughtful and respectful way. So I guess what I learned from this sermon today was, one, communication is it needs to be cultivated significantly and deliberately for relationships to survive going into the future. One. Two, you should be having communication with your partner and not third parties and everyone else. Controlling your words, controlling your emotions is a key factor in having a good, stable relationship. Another thing is to be deliberate and be committed to improving yourself, because there were things and aspects of your relationship and you that your partner liked. Maybe it was your intelligence, maybe it was your sense of adventure. Do not let the complacency of the state of the relationship, meaning that we have attained the prize, keep you from making the effort or upscaling yourself and being deliberate. And yes, there's one more thing that he did say. Sorry, it looks like I'm scattered all over the place. I'm trying to concentrate and drive. There was something else that he did say that struck me. You know, this statement that people keep saying that, oh, this is who I am, this is how you met me, accept you. Why are you complaining about, me now, because you've always known this about me, you've always known this about me. But the thing is that people grow, people mature, people evolve. And the truth is, the things that may have been cute when you were 20 can be the thing that, ticks you off when you are 30 or 25. So, and people grow, people expand, people upscale their knowledge base, their experiences, their likes, their dislikes. There's something that I learned in a relationship course, that's something about updating your partner about you. It's something like that. I forget what the name is, but it's when partners sit together occasionally to have conversations about their likes, their dislikes, the things that make them happy, the things that they've changed their minds about. Because when you have that list or those conversations where you update yourself about your partner, what it is that is happening with them, what they like, what is changing for them, it keeps you, kind of like updated, and it keeps a relationship fresh. Yeah. You are not shocked or surprised when certain things happen, because you've had those conversations, you've updated those lists about yourself, about the things that make you happy, make you sad, that upsets you, what is going on at work, what your boss is saying, use of language, use of words. And those things, the more you have those conversations and update those things about yourself, the more involved you are with your partner. And I believe the less you have, conversations around, that's how I am, you are changing, you don't know who I am anymore. Your partner will not know who you are if you do not update them on what is changing for you, because your people's experiences change them. The way you interact with the world, influences you, where you work, your friends. To some extent, it rubs off on you in certain ways, and they just need to stay updated. So I don't know I hope this was helpful in some sort of way. It was an update on relationship and communication I got this morning, and I thought to share. So have a great day, have a lovely day, and see you in the next one.